Good morning, everybody. Happy February. February 1st. Heading out for a little goose hunt solo today by myself. So alright. So January 31st was yesterday, obviously, and resident goose population for Canada geese, the resident goose zone for Canada geese came back in, and obviously snow geese are in. So we haven't been seeing any snows, but we have been seeing some groups of Canadas still flying. So I'm going to be heading down to our cousin's farm, set up somewhere in that field where the last time David and I hunted, and see if we can't get at least one to cooperate, and I can get one before the season ends for this year. But come on along. It's 31 degrees right now. We got about a northwest wind, so we got wind moving, so the sock decoys will be jumping pretty good. So we'll have some movement there, and yeah, we're gonna get in the layout blind and relax, and I'm sure geese will fly. Whether or not they're gonna come in and cooperate, that'll be another thing. So I'll see you guys down there. Well, I'm down my cousin's, so it's windy, so but it's 30 degrees down here. I'm going to get my sled out, throw the decoy bags in there, and grab my layout blind, and I'm gonna head over to the field, get everything set up, and then come back to the truck and see what time it is. Maybe just hang out here for a little bit, and then head back over there with everything else and get ready to hunt. So I'll see you guys in a little while. Got some work to do by myself. So I'm back at the truck. Just gonna sit here for a little bit. It's 6:25. I got about 20 minutes to legal shooting. I'm just gonna sit here for about 5-10 minutes, chill out, and then take a walk back down to the blind, get in there, just set up some of the tacticams and stuff, and we'll go from there. It's windier than expected, but the sock decoys are going to bounce around really good. The ground's a little frozen, so I had to pound most of them in. I didn't put many of the Century socks out because ground's hard to freeze, but all the feeder socks, I'm able to use a rubber mallet and pound them down in, so they're in there pretty good, and we've got shells out. So I have a mix of Canadas and snows. I have the snows kind of out at the outer edges of the my U setup, and then I've got a couple of Canada shells and a sock feeder right around my layout blind, and working my way out left and right from there. So, and then right in the middle of the spread in the landing zone, I've got a Century and a feeder sock, just to kind of make it look like there's a couple of them coming in. So all in all, I probably have a spread that's about 21 shells, and then between the snow socks that I have, that's another 24, and then the Canada socks that I have out, I'm gonna say that's 32. So I've probably got about 55 or so, over 50 decoys out. So it should be more than enough. And hopefully, anything flies over wants to maybe take a little break from the wind and come in and see what's going on at the party. So I have a little bit of coffee here, and then we're gonna get dressed and walk down there because it's not too long before legal shooting. guys, we're coming up to the spread here. Hopefully it works. Got some flurries dropping. It's gonna get colder as the morning goes on. So hope we get some geese flying. That's the idea. So if you remember last time, we were set up with our blinds on the edge of this diversion ditch. Worked well for the ducks, but I wanted to be away from that for this morning. So I'm out here in the field, and we've got the decoys all out to the left. Got my two in the landing zone, and spread there. And like I said, we got a feeder, we got the blind, sleeper, and a feeder right next to us. So I'm gonna get set up and see you at daylight. Well, I am set up. Got a GoPro on my head this morning. And I got two Tacticams outside the blind here. That one will be facing the blind and one will be facing out into the middle of the spread. So I don't know what's going to happen here, but I'm relaxed, laying down nice and comfortable in my blind here. And we'll see what happens. Who knows? We may not have anything, but it's a beautiful morning. A little windy, but just gonna sit tight here and relax. Like I said, I won't be filming much with the main camera, so got the Tacticam on my head here, and the GoPro on my head, and some Tacticams outside, and I'll try and keep you updated with the main camera here as the morning goes on. So about 15 minutes ago, I just was laying here just like this, had my flaps closed on the blind, and just kind of looked through the crack and had a single goose coming into the set, and was cupped up just a little too far out, and then I thought it was going to circle because it kind of stayed to the outside of the decoys and was coming this way, and I don't know where it went to, but I might have been able to shoot over here, but I thought it was going to circle around and come right in because it was just a single and it was cupped up and gone. So I don't know. But we did see a goose, and I did have two ducks fly over. I just kind of called at them a little bit just to have a little fun. But they went from my right to left. But the goose came in from my left. I didn't hear it until it was right here. And it was just a single. Like I said, I thought it was coming right into the middle of the spread, and then it kind of swung out just a little bit like it was going to circle. I don't know. It was plenty low enough. If it was going to be close enough, I would have been able to pop up and shoot right here. But it just stayed out just a little bit. So hopefully some more fly, and they come in and we can get a shot. Man, they were fucking high. Shoot. Damn it. Just so freaking high. You know what? I'm gonna just take a shot. Guys, hopefully you can see me. Sun's beating right in my eyes, but it's been quite the chaotic morning. Jesus. Geese have been flying, not great, but they're flying. I just had I don't know, 2-3 flocks come over again. They're seeing the decoys and they're breaking out of their fly pattern, but they're just staying too high and not committing. I actually had one group come over me and I was like, I could see the whites on them, but I knew they were still a little high, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna pop up and try. They were right on top of me, and I got a shot off and they kind of busted up a little bit, and then my gun jammed up. And then by the time I got it unjammed, they were past me, and then they flew out past me, kind of heading towards the river. And I heard more geese. I couldn't tell where they were because the sun's in my eyes here. And I don't know, they came from like over the mountain, and they were over to my right, and they flew that way too. So we've had geese flying, just having trouble getting them to come in, and obviously I'm only one person. I'm not the best caller, and I don't know really what to do at this point. So I'm just gonna kind of hang out here and see if any more come. It'd be nice just to have like one or two just kind of come in, just want to hang out for a little bit, and maybe just come into this decoy spread. But we'll see. It's only 25 to 9, so it's early. I think I'm gonna call it. It's about 10 o'clock, and I haven't seen anything flying since I took that Hail Mary shot, and it's cold, it's windy, and as you can see, it's blue skies. So these geese are gonna be flying really stinking high. They haven't been wanting to commit to these fields to begin with, and now I've got clear skies, so I don't feel like sitting out here in the wind anymore. And so I'm gonna pack up and call it a day. So thanks for hanging out with me. We saw geese, we had a lot of fun. I enjoyed the morning. had that one single come in that I thought was going to come right into the center of the spread here, and I probably should have tried to take a shot at it because it was just outside, but I thought it was going to circle around. I really just wanted it to come in nice, but that happened. And then, you know, I had a couple other flocks come over that I probably could have taken a shot at, but I didn't, thinking they were going to circle. And then that last group that come right over me, I was like, well, I'm taking a Hail Mary, and then my gun jammed and only got one crack at them. So that's the way it goes. But hey, be back out. It's getting tough this time of the year to hunt them, but you know, we got a little time left, and then you have the snow goose season. So if I can find somewhere that there's snow geese later on in the year here, I'll try and go after them. Otherwise, figure something out, and turkey season will be coming, fishing season will be coming. So that's enough. I'm done talking, guys. I'm cold. I'm gonna pack up. I'm gonna go back to the truck, get the sled, bring that down here with all the bags, and start packing up.